Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back here to the channel with me, Stay, for another Apex Legends video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, because I'm sure not, okay? I'm actually having a pretty piss poor day, and that's because we got some serious problems in Apex Legends right now. And a matter of fact, I'm encountering these issues on a game-to-game basis, and it's basically ruining my overall experience with the game. So that's what I'm here to talk about with you guys. And before we finish this video, I need you guys to do me one huge favor. Down in the comment section below, out of these 5 problems that I mentioned, what is the biggest problem in your eyes? What is the problem you encounter the most on a game-to-game basis? And if none of these issues are a big problem for you, let me know what your biggest issue is. So if you guys like today's video, please make sure you drop a like down below, subscribe, all that other good, juicy, tasty stuff, and let's get right on into it, guys. So first up with problem number 1, my friends, and this one I cannot stress enough, it's seriously probably the biggest problem out of every one I mentioned here today, and that is the loot drops in its current state in Apex Legends. It's literally driving me crazy. It's ruining my overall experience, and I can't count the amount of times I've had to restart games simply because I encounter a man with a Spitfire and I got no weapon, okay? I kid you not, I could drop Skull Town 90% of the time, scavenge half of the damn city, and come across no more than 3 heavy ammo packs and a Mozambique if I'm lucky. If I'm real lucky, I just find 6 Mozambiques or a P2020. So this is one of my biggest issues. I don't know how they're gonna fix it, but it wasn't always like this, guys. Ever since that update where they reduced the drop rates recently with the Wingman and Peacekeeper, Wingman and Peacekeepers aren't the only weapons we're not finding. We're just not finding weapons in general other than our basic starting weapons. So I don't know what they're going to do to fix this, guys. I just want to stress the fact that I don't exactly know how drop rates work in terms of the game's files. If they did go into the game files and they took out the Wingman Peacekeeper slots in terms of like locations it could possibly spawn at, and they didn't put anything else in its place, please go back and put something, because I'm tired of finding nothing but ammo packs in place of where a Wingman or Peacekeeper could have possibly been. And if you guys did stick something in there, which would be in excess of Mozambiques and P2020s, please go back and replace that. Please put something useful in its place that's actually of worth and use past the first 30 seconds of our drops. So that is going to do it for our first problem, guys. Loot drops that need some fixing in Apex Legends. Let me know down in the comment section below if this is something you're seriously encountering, because out of all these problems, I expect to hear this one the most in the comment section down below. So we're going to move it on to problem number 2, and that is going to be a console specific problem. Actually, it's the only problem in our entire list that relates specifically to console, because I actually play on PlayStation 4 Pro. But if there's ever a time you should be happy you're missing out on something, it's right now, because this just means you guys have one less problem to deal with. So the major problem on console right now is looting boxes and your speed of movement while you're resurrecting, and that's because we got no speed, okay? You can't move at all, unlike PC. You see some big plays from Dizzy. He's looting boxes, making crazy jumps, avoiding gunshots while he's grabbing his weapons. Yet on console, you're a literal statue. People could line up headshots from halfway across the map and clap you with a Kraber if they wanted to, because that's how still you're moving. Now, what are they going to do to fix this? I'm honestly not too sure. I got a couple ideas in mind that I'll mention in just one second, but it does put us at a huge disadvantage, especially if crossplay ever comes to console and we're playing with PC players, which I hope they don't do. I mean, I would prefer if they just took console to console and PC to PC, because that's kind of what they did with Fortnite. I think that's what they did. But like I said, huge disadvantage, because we cannot move our character while we're looting these boxes. Now, the one way I did think they could possibly get around this is that if you are looting a box, instead of allowing you to move your cursor with the left joystick and then picking things up and trading with X, it would preferably be nice if you could move with the left joystick, control the menu with the right joystick, and then pick up things with R1, so you never have to take your thumbs off those joysticks. And now, one cool nifty little feature that I think would be great is that when you're in the PlayStation or Xbox menu of your looting box, you have to drag your cursor all the way to the loot box items and then back to the like your inventory items, and then keep doing this back and forth, and it could take quite some time, especially if you're in a heated situation. Now, one one thing that I suggest is that if you're over the loot box's items, if you click on something, it should instantly snap you back to your inventory boxes so you could quickly click on something. You shouldn't have to drag all the way back across the screen because you're just killing time. So the moment you click on something in the loot box item, snap that cursor directly back to your inventory, and then you could like possibly change out things a little bit quicker, even if you can't move. So I got a little solution for the movement, a little solution for the quickness of the interface, and then maybe they'll implement it. Who knows if Respawn Entertainment will ever even hear this video. So that is going to do it for problem number 2, guys. Now, my third problem with Apex Legends is the rate at which we earn Apex packs. We simply just don't get enough of them, and as you guys know, from level 0 to 100, you only get 45 Apex packs. You don't even get half of the packs as you do levels you rank up towards. So in each pack, you have a 7.4 chance of getting a legendary item and a 24.8 chance of getting an epic item. So these aren't the worst chances, but they're not the best either. So you may or may not get what you were hoping to get leading up to those 100 levels. Now, there is no way of purchasing Apex packs within game right now based off of your in-game like progression. There's no way to earn anything to earn Apex packs, and that is Apex Legends like one of their biggest fault. It absolutely drives me crazy. It makes me feel like they don't want to reward the players who like put so much time into their game, who've been supporting them with immense amount of gameplay since day one. So they've really got to figure this out, because I see it as a major flaw. Now, with the release of the season 1 battle pass, they didn't even reset the level system. I'm still level 100. It's not even like I'm ranking up to 200 now. I'm just stuck at 100. And now, if I didn't buy the Apex Legends season 1 battle pass, this would mean, okay, with no rewarding of Apex packs other than the 5 packs I get in the season 1 battle pass for the free version, that means from now up until June 4th, when the season 1 battle pass ends, I would get 5 Apex packs. And the chances of me getting a legendary item, like I said, I already said the chances, that is terrible. That is terrible support. And I bought the battle pass, and there's still not great odds, because you only get an epic like Apex pack and a legendary Apex pack on top of that. So you're still probably not going to get what you want, and you're not going to have any way of earning craft points either, because you need craft points through Apex packs. So the loot system right now, like in terms of the rewards and what you get for additional content, is terrible right now. The season 1 battle pass wasn't even loaded with items that I really even wanted, and if I did want items from like these previous skins, I'm gonna have to spend more money on this game. So that's another major problem with Apex Legends, and that's gonna do it for our problem number 3. Now, another problem relating to the battle pass is simply the progression system and how fast it takes you to earn through the rewards. Apex Legends Respawn Entertainment has said that it's going to take you around roughly 100 hours. Okay, that is a long time, considering if you don't have enough time to play the game on a daily basis. Me, I might get through it, others they may not, but it does take a long time even for me, because each level is 30,000 experience. That's absolutely insane, guys. It should take you around 30,000 experience, let's say around level 70 or 80, not from level 1, because I know on the first day when I bought this game, I realized how slow it was. I was like, oh my god, I've been playing for like almost 45 minutes and I've gone through 1 level. So it takes a very long time. Just to put things into perspective for you guys, 1 win in Apex Legends gets you around 6,000 to 8,000 experience, and then another huge bonus should be rewarded for like your damage done and not the time survived, which is kind of what the battle pass progression like stresses. They give you an additional 3 experience for every second you survive in game. They should place more emphasis on the damage done and reward players for actually like performing in game, instead of, let's say, camping and just hiding to get, you know, survival time, because each damage done point only gives you 0.25 experience. So that's not really that beneficial. And now each win is going to give you an additional 900 experience. You guys could just do the math math, add it all up, but it just kind of puts things into perspective for you and how they're rewarding the players for playing this game. So that is going to do it for our fourth problem regarding the battle pass progression system. What could they do to fix it? Honestly, I think they should just lower the level cap and how much experience it takes. It's a simple fix, they just gotta lower it, okay? And then lastly, our fifth and final problem of the day is a penalty system to players who leave games, okay? As you guys all know, if you go down, or if, well, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you go down and leave the game, but honestly, you should be sticking around because it really does screw your teammates. But when you're playing and your teammates go down, and then from the start of the game, they don't even give you a chance to revive them and they book it, and then you're soloing it for the next like 15 minutes, it's really not a fair system. It's not beneficial to you. It's just leading you to pointless games because you're probably not going to win if you're not that good at the game. There's no way you're manning up a 3-man squad by yourself. So there needs to be some form of penalty system. I know one of the dumbest things in Apex Legends right now is in the legend selection menu. After you guys pick your legend and are about to load into the game, you can leave before you even load into the game. So this can leave so many people hanging empty-handed, especially if they don't get the legend they want, because I know a lot of people who do that. If someone else chooses their character, they instantly back out of the game. So they gotta like add some penalty system to this so that people aren't just booking it left and right on people, leaving them solo and hang to dry in games. So that, my friends, is the top 5 problems I feel need fixing right now in Apex Legends. They're serious problems. I engage in them every single day, and until they fix them, I seriously think it's just degrading everyone's experience with the game. So that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you guys leave a like, and don't forget to comment what problem, like which of these problems bugs you guys the most, and if none of them do, what does? Like what is your biggest problem? So I will see you guys in the next one tomorrow, okay? That's once again all from me here today at Staycation. You guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.